Hi to all of you. I already want to wish you guys an early Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Yes, an early one, but doing it now. It's been a while that I didn't update. My apologies for that. I have been quite busy with live. So the last month, I've had little time to work on the episode. Now, the first small part, usually the animated part before the opening theme, is already finished. But now, of course, it's the rest of the episode. This episode is going to give me a lot of challenges, which I hope I can deal with, because otherwise it's the sob corner for me. Okay, just kidding, not that dramatic. So clearly in this episode I can tell you that a lot will happen, definitely up to 3 major things even. With that, this episode would also be like a final chapter-ish episode, with that meaning that their true journey would really only begin after this one. Now, saying this, I will let you listen to a soundtrack on the background, just a small part of it. But what you're hearing is the new opening theme for AzureHowl, which is a custom one. With that saying, that after this episode, AzureHowl will get an animated opening and ending with custom soundtracks that are ordered for this series. So that will be quite exciting to work on. Of course, this will put the coming episode then a bit on a hold, you could kind of imagine, because I would have to work on the opening theme. Now, to AzureHowl School. I have been working on this as well, but it might be that after this episode I will no longer continue with it. It's still a debate in my head, so no worries. But I really lean a lot closer to the format of AzureHowl Ask a Question. It's fun, not so stressful, and I was thinking perhaps to change the AzureHowl School into such a format. Meaning that I will still reply to silly questions, of course, but that if there's a really deeper question or one that is asking for information, then the AzureHowl Ask a Question will be more educational and explain about the topic in the episode. That kind of already has been shown in one of the AzureHowl Ask a Question where they talk about albinism. But now, the format would be the same, but the titles might differ. Like, I would call them AzureHowl Ask a Question / Cool Time. And the normal ones would just remain the normal title. But again, this is still a debate. I would first like to hear some opinions about it. But to put it in easier ways, the AzureHowl Ask a Question versus the school episodes take shorter time to make. In return, leaves me with more time for the actual episode. Now, other than that, I really hope everybody is going to be having a great Christmas, spend some time with your family, have fun, and of all things, of course, presents. Okay, yeah, come on, who doesn't like presents? I also want to personally thank my Patreon supporters. You guys have helped me greatly throughout this year that's coming to an end. It felt more or less like a blessing to have you guys. A specific thank you for the following on my screen. Other than that, Patreon is a great way to support AzureHowl. I used to work myself mad on commissions in order to earn a bit more money, leaving me with less time for the episode. But now it really feels like I can plan more carefully on what to work. Other than that, Patreon has made the possibility of unique and custom soundtracks for AzureHowl, and for the use of licenses for using more unique music as well. With that saying, this episode will contain more bigger variety of soundtracks you probably aren't familiar with. So if you want to, feel free to check my Patreon out. As a reward, you get to see far more sneak peeks than on any other site I'm active. You get to see sketches from the episodes, and depending on what pledge, also animations or concept art. But yeah, anyways, have a great day. Until next time, I'll try to update a bit more frequently this time. I've just really been busy, but yeah. See you later, guys.